What's up, everybody? Week 1's in the books. What did we learn? The Rams still suck, Keenan Allen's out for the season, and Colin Kaepernick has a little penis. It's week 2 Fantasy MadHouse! Week 1's in the books, and the biggest storyline is Keenan Allen out for the season with a torn ACL. So what are we going to do here? A few things we can do for all you Keenan Allen owners. 1. Tyrell Williams is available. Who the fuck is Tyrell Williams? He's a 2015 undrafted free agent, okay? He's 6'3", he's 204, he's a big boy. He had 2 catches last Sunday for 71 yards. He could be a factor, he could be the fill-in guy, we don't know. The other guy who could possibly take that role is Dontrell Inman. He was the one at the beginning of the year who was supposed to take that role. Who Dontrell Inman is, another undrafted free agent who signed with Jacksonville in 2011. He's the same size, he's 6'3", 205. He had 35 catches last season, and actually the majority of those catches came when Keenan Allen went out after that 8th game with his lacerated kidney or whatever the fuck, his head blew off or whatever. But, so, between those two, you don't really know. I actually still think Travis Benjamin is going to be the guy there, but that's for you to decide. Next, who are we on to? Eli Rogers of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Had a cool 6 catches for 59 yards and a touchdown on 7 targets. Now, Marcus Wheaton was out, so that's a big factor to keep in mind. But as long as Wheaton's out with his shoulder injury or whatever, Eli Rogers might be the slot. Well, he is the slot guy, but he might be another go-to guy for
Ben.
Brrr. 2 more guys I want to talk about. Number 1, Kenny Stills. Yes, I know Kenny Stills had 1 catch this week, but he did have 5 targets and he was a big deep threat. You gotta figure this. Devontae Parker is the deep threat on that team, but as long as he's gonna continue to be a pussy and not playing any of these games, Kenny Stills will get a lot of the deep balls because Jarvis Landry is just gonna run through the slot and eat up balls, so Kenny Stills could be the guy. And lastly, don't judge me on this one. I want to give you a stat. I'm not saying pick him up. I want you to keep this in mind. Eddie Royal of the Bears. He had 4 catches for 57 yards and a touchdown Sunday. Why does this matter? 1, he tied Alshon in targets, and in 2009, he had 91 catches in Denver. Why does that matter? His quarterback in Denver was Smoking Jay Cutler. Okay, on to the worries and don't worries. I'm going to talk about 2 players. One player not to worry about. Adrian Peterson. He had 19 carries for 31 yards against a shitty Titans defense. Why are you not worried? Look, they stacked the box. They let Hill take that game over, which he didn't because he can't, because he sucks. So as long as the Vikings don't have a starting quarterback, a lot of teams are probably going to stack the box, and they're not going to let Adrian Peterson get anything going. So you need, once Sam Bradford comes back, all you Adrian Peterson guys can relax. On who to worry about, you need to worry about Coby Fleener. He fucking sucked this week and he had 1 pathetic catch. But the reason to worry about this is there was actually speculation going into this game that the Saints were not happy with Coby Fleener's routes. It's a complex system they have going there, and I guess he's been doing a real shitbag job at it. So, Coby Fleener, you suck. I'd worry about you. On to emails. Email number 1. After Sunday's win in Arizona, is Jimmy Garoppolo a potential starter? No! Email number 2. Danny from Peabody. Should I be worried about Brandon Marshall's lack of production? That's a good point, but let me reassure you, Dan, you have nothing to worry about. He had 3 poop catches on poopy 32 yards, okay? But what did I like? He had 8 targets, and a lot of those came in the end zone. Look, he's going to catch a shit ton of balls, and he's going to have a fantastic season. Do not worry. Alright, I know I look like I work at the Border Cafe right now, but we're going to move on to the next stat of the week! Mad stat of the week. Yes, John Brown. I was wrong about John Brown. He pooped his pants literally Sunday. But was I wrong? Was there some foul play going on here? Well, here's the deal. There actually was some foul play. And let me fill you in. Jimmy Garoppolo is a huge fan of John Brown, and John Brown is actually a huge fan of Jimmy Garoppolo. John Brown came out to visit Jimmy this summer, and they actually went to Santora Subville on Route 1. Jimmy Garoppolo goes there all the time, and he took John Brown there. John Brown loved it so much that he actually asked Jimmy Garoppolo if he could bring him out one of those steak and cheeses that he likes so much out before the game on Sunday because he was flying out to Arizona. So Jimmy Garoppolo agreed, and he called Santoro's and placed the order, and they have his number saved, so whenever he calls, they know who it is. So he placed the order, but who was on the line that night? Bret Hart. Now, Bret Hart thought this sub was getting made for Jimmy Garoppolo, so he filled it with X-Glasses and X-Lax and what other stuff makes you shit, and he sent it on his way thinking he was gonna watch Jimmy Garoppolo shit his pants on national television on Sunday night. But guess what happened? That sub actually went to John Brown, and if you watch the game closely, besides the pathetic one catch, yeah, he was on and off the field all night. You could actually see the poop running out of his leg. He was shitting his pants out. And he was shitting his pants out all because of Bret Hart. So Bret Hart's the culprit again. Thank you for watching Fantasy Battles.